How would one actress sitting in the audience of a concert know the exact choreography being performed on stage down to every intricate detail, unless she had been intimately involved in rehearsals, practicing together, or watching those moves so many times in private that they're permanently burned into her memory? The entertainment world was thrown into complete pandemonium last night, when Liu Yuning debuted a brand new and unexpectedly intense dance performance at his latest concert. But the real shock came when cameras caught Zhao Lusi in the VIP audience section unconsciously mirroring his every move, her body automatically following his choreography with such precision and synchronization that it became immediately obvious to the thousands of fans present and millions watching via livestream that she knows this routine as intimately as Liu Yuning himself does, sparking an absolute explosion of speculation about how many hours they must have spent together for her to have absorbed his choreography so completely that her muscle memory takes over the moment his performance begins. The viral footage showing split-screen comparison of Liu Yuning dancing on stage and Zhao Lusi simultaneously executing the same movements from her seat in the audience, often hitting beats and transitions at the exact same millisecond, has become the most analyzed piece of celebrity content in recent memory, with choreographers, dancers, and relationship experts all agreeing that such perfect synchronization could only develop through extensive practice together, or through Zhao Lusi having watched Liu Yuning rehearse this routine so many times that every gesture has become familiar and automatic to her. Why would Liu Yuning incorporate such an elaborate and physically demanding dance routine into a concert when he is primarily known as an actor and singer rather than a dancer? And does the fact that Zhao Lusi clearly knows every detail of choreography that was supposedly being revealed to the public for the first time prove that she has been present for his creative process in ways that go far beyond casual friendship or professional collaboration? According to sources close to Liu Yuning's concert production team, the decision to include this major dance segment represented a significant departure from his previous concert formats, and required months of intensive training and rehearsal with professional choreographers to develop the necessary skills and stamina to execute the demanding routine. The secrecy surrounding the dance performance, which was not included in any advance publicity or setlist announcements and was intended as a surprise for concert attendees, makes Zhao Lusi's obvious familiarity with the choreography even more revealing, as it indicates she had access to information and rehearsal processes that were deliberately kept hidden from the public, and even from most of Liu Yuning's professional team. The implications that Zhao Lusi has been so integrated into Liu Yuning's professional preparation and creative development that she knows details about his work that were supposed to remain secret until public debut has convinced observers that their relationship involves a level of intimacy and mutual involvement that extends into every aspect of their lives. But here is the detail that has fans absolutely convinced they witnessed proof that Liu Yuning and Zhao Lusi have been living together or, at minimum, spending virtually every waking moment together. Dance professionals analyzing the footage note that Zhao Lusi doesn't just know the basic choreography but also replicates subtle personal style elements, facial expressions, and tiny individual flourishes that Liu Yuning adds to the formal choreography, the kind of personal touches that would only be visible and memorable to someone who had watched him perform this routine dozens, or even hundreds of times at very close range during private rehearsals or practice sessions. The precision with which Zhao Lusi mirrors not just the choreographed movements but Liu Yuning's personal interpretation and execution style suggests observation at an intimacy level that would require either living together where she could watch him practice constantly or being present at essentially all of his rehearsal sessions over the months of preparation, either scenario indicating a degree of togetherness and integration into each other's daily lives that far exceeds normal boundaries between people who claim to be just friends or professional colleagues. The fact that Zhao Lusi appears completely unaware that she is dancing along and mirroring his movements, with her unconscious physical response only being noticed when fans and cameras captured her from audience angles, suggests that watching Liu Yuning dance and moving in synchronization with him has become so natural and automatic that she does it without conscious thought or awareness. The concert where this stunning revelation occurred was Liu Yuning's highly anticipated latest tour stop at a major venue in Beijing, with tickets having sold out within minutes of going on sale, and the event being live-streamed to millions of additional viewers who could not attend in person. The concert production was reportedly one of Liu Yuning's most ambitious and expensive to date, featuring elaborate staging, state-of-the-art lighting and visual effects, multiple costume changes, and a carefully curated setlist designed to showcase his versatility as a performer. The decision to include a major dance segment represented a significant risk given that Lu Yuning's primary reputation is as an actor and vocalist rather than a dancer, but advanced planning and intensive rehearsal were apparently devoted to ensuring the performance would meet professional standards and surprise audiences accustomed to his previous concert formats. Zhao Lusi's presence at the concert was known to fans who follow both stars closely, as she had posted to social media earlier in the day mentioning that she was looking forward to the evening's performance without explicitly confirming she would be attending. Her arrival at the venue was captured by fan cameras outside, showing her entering through a VIP entrance with minimal entourage and looking excited and happy in casual, but stylish clothing that allowed her to blend somewhat with the audience rather than drawing excessive attention. The seat she occupied was in a VIP section that provided excellent view of the stage while being positioned somewhat to the side and elevated, allowing her to watch the performance without being in the direct sightline of most audience members, though still visible to cameras covering audience reactions and to fans in nearby sections who recognized her presence. The concert progressed through its first hour with Lu Yuning performing a mixture of popular songs from his acting projects, soundtracks, original music releases, and carefully selected covers that showcased his vocal range and emotional expression. Zhao Lusi was captured on audience cameras throughout this portion of the concert looking engaged and happy, singing along to familiar songs, applauding enthusiastically after each number, and displaying the behavior of an ardent fan enjoying a performance by someone whose work she admires and supports. Nothing during this initial concert portion suggested anything unusual or particularly noteworthy about her attendance beyond the general interest fans have in seeing the two stars in the same space even when not directly interacting. The transformation in atmosphere and audience attention occurred when Lu Yuning, after completing a ballad and taking a moment to address the audience, announced that he wanted to share something new and different that represented a personal challenge he had undertaken to expand his artistic capabilities and to surprise and hopefully delight his supporters. The stage lighting shifted to create more dramatic atmosphere. The backing music changed to an upbeat contemporary track with strong rhythmic elements, and Lu Yuning removed his jacket and moved to center stage in preparation for what was clearly going to be a dance performance. The audience response was immediate excitement mixed with curiosity, as Lu Yuning's previous concerts had included minimal choreography beyond basic movement and staging, making this announcement of a serious dance performance unexpected and intriguing. The choreography that Lu Yuning then proceeded to execute was far more complex and demanding than most audience members had anticipated, featuring intricate footwork, dynamic body isolations, powerful jumps and turns, and rapid transitions between different movement qualities ranging from sharp and aggressive to fluid and controlled. The routine clearly required significant technical dance skill combined with stamina and physical conditioning, and Lu Yuning's execution demonstrated months of serious training and practice with professional instruction. The audience response was immediate and enthusiastic, with screaming and cheering intensifying as the performance progressed, and as it became clear that Lu Yuning was delivering a genuinely impressive dance performance rather than a casual or amateur effort. What audience members and livestream viewers only began noticing midway through Lu Yuning's dance performance was that Zhao Lusi in her audience seat had begun moving in synchronization with his choreography, her body unconsciously replicating his movements with remarkable precision despite her being seated and having spatial and physical constraints that prevented full execution of the choreography. The first fans to notice this phenomenon began filming Zhao Lusi specifically rather than or in addition to filming the stage performance, and as word spread through the venue and across social media that Zhao Lusi appeared to know Lu Yuning's choreography and was dancing along, more and more cameras turned toward her, capturing footage that would become as viral and widely discussed as the original stage performance itself. The specific movements that Zhao Lusi was observed replicating included detailed hand gestures and arm patterns that matched Lu Yuning's choreography exactly, upper body isolations and waves that mirrored his movements despite her seated position, head movements and facial expressions that synchronized perfectly with his performance, and even subtle weight shifts and micro-movements that corresponded to footwork she couldn't fully execute while sitting but that her body was clearly attempting to mirror. Dance professionals analyzing the footage have noted that this level of detailed physical mirroring, particularly the inclusion of subtle elements that most casual observers wouldn't even notice in the original choreography, indicates extraordinarily deep familiarity with the routine that could only come from extensive observation and quite possibly from having learned and practiced the choreography herself. The moment when Zhao Lusi appeared to realize that she was unconsciously dancing along, and that people around her had noticed has been captured clearly on multiple camera angles, showing her sudden awareness and a brief flash of what appears to be embarrassment before she smiled and shrugged, apparently deciding that there was no point in trying to hide or stop what had already been observed and was already being recorded by countless cameras. Her decision to continue moving along with Lu Yuning's performance after this moment of awareness, though with slightly more self-conscious and restrained movements than her initial unconscious mirroring, has been interpreted as both acceptance that the secret of her familiarity with his choreography was already revealed, and possibly as deliberate choice to show support for Lu Yuning by visibly demonstrating her knowledge and appreciation of the work he had put into developing this.